Well, good morning, my fellow Zenites. Did you check your PulseZen wallet balance this morning with your coffee? Espresso blend for me this morning. So the headline is PZEN, the opportunity, how not to miss opportunities. Let me tell you a quick story. In Australia, they are not known for their production of lithium, even though they have a huge mining history. Their output is only about 200 kilotons, which isn't that much. Now, a young man called Bob Parker from Australia wanted to try and make some money. And he looked around for all sorts of opportunities. And he came across the idea that electric vehicles could be the thing of the future, but he didn't know how to make money from that. Fast forward after a few years, and this is what happened. In Austria, the Austrian government in the past had requisitioned some land from the local landowner account in Austria, as a lot of land in Europe is still owned by the nobility. They requisitioned this land because they thought they were going to be able to mine uranium from it. Turns out there wasn't much uranium, but there was quite a lot of lithium. Now, at that time, the Austrian government, not the Australian government, but the Austrian government, didn't know what to do with it because there wasn't a great market for it. So they actually closed down the mine and handed the land back to the Count. The Count was very miffed about this because, first of all, he didn't partake in the opportunity of the mining, and they handed him back a mine that was working but mothballed, and he didn't want anything to do with it because he didn't see the opportunity either. But good old Bob, he'd done his research and he found an article about this mine. And he put two and two together and recognized the opportunity that that mine represented. You see, it was pretty impossible for him to break into the mining industry in Australia, being completely controlled and regulated by the Australian government and a few very wealthy individuals. Getting the idea here of how this all works, once again, the huge wealth gap is evident in the opportunities that present themselves. So good old Bob traveled to Australia. He did a fantastic deal with the Count. He just wanted shot of the land. He didn't want anything to do with it. He couldn't see the opportunity. And Bob bought the mine, lock, stock and barrel, for not very much money. But of course, he needed a lot more money to actually operate it. So he went back to Australia. He presented his opportunity to investors in Australia, and they didn't want anything to do with it. They didn't understand where Austria was. They didn't understand really what the opportunity was for lithium, because lithium wasn't actually worth very much at that time. But Bob knew, or he thought he knew, that there would be a use case for it. And of course, what happened is the electric vehicles took off, and now everybody in the world wants lithium to make the batteries. So guess what? Bob, just a couple of months ago, signed an exclusive deal with BMW, and his mine is going to produce the lithium, which goes into the production of the electric batteries for the entire production of BMW. So, moral of the story is, it is very easy to miss an opportunity. It's very easy to be misled. You need education. You need to do the legwork. You need to do the research. But more importantly, you have to take action. Look, for those of you that have just recently come across the opportunity that is PulseZen, you may be sort of on the fence and not ready to take a leap of faith. But it is a leap of faith that you have to take into any cryptocurrency. But do your own research. PulseZen is a very easy opportunity to understand. You buy, you hold, and every single transaction, your wallet balance goes up. It is addictive. Every time that you check your wallet balance, you have more PulseZen in your wallet. And that is the beauty of PulseZen. It harnesses the power of compounding interest, but it harnesses it on steroids, because you get your rewards not after every month, not after every week, but after every single transaction. Now, it's a 30-second elevator pitch. For anybody who's in PulseZen already, you know what the opportunity is, and to grow the opportunity, to get more eyeballs into this project, you need to present that opportunity to your friends and colleagues. I'm only one person. I can only reach so many people, but there's now nearly 2,000 people that are holders of PulseZen already. And if they just go and tell one person every day, and every other day, the next person tells, It'll soon escalate. It is a snowball effect. We are an organic cryptocurrency. It's a socially engineered token, which presents a huge opportunity, but only for those of you who take action. Don't forget to join me live this Saturday for the next PZEN giveaway. Also, some interviews coming up. One was with Corey Costa, I believe on the 5th of November. More details to come on that and much more later on. Have a fantastic day. I'm Conrad Zen, former Bitcoin Foundation member and evangelist for PZEN. I can't actually see any of the comments right now, but I do thank all of you for joining me once again. The first broadcast went terribly wrong due to a power outage for the internet. Anyway, Slanjivar, have a fantastic day. Enjoy the opportunity that is PZEN, and I will talk to you very soon.